Hi, my name's Ryan, Hiring Optimization Guru, and today we're going to talk about how Google's new job board isn't changing the world. Make sure you stick around to the end, and I'll tell you how to download a tool that will help you maximize the results you get from job boards. 5 or 6 easy steps, guaranteed to give you results. All right, so it's been a few years since Google launched their job board, maybe a year and a half, and I remember all the buzz that was out there. Google's making a job board and it's going to change the world. It's going to completely disrupt Indeed and ZipRecruiter and Glassdoor and completely change everything. I have access to a ton of data with over 6,000 clients generating millions of applicants, and I can tell you the world hasn't changed. Indeed is still on top and generating the majority of job seekers who come from free job boards like Google, Glassdoor, and ZipRecruiter. But nobody's talking about why this is happening, because there's a lot that can be learned both by job boards, but more importantly by employers about why this is happening. Well, let me tell you exactly why Google hasn't had the impact that we all thought they would have, and what they'll probably do in the future to fix it. So I've been around the hiring world for over a decade, 13 years now. I have seen us go from help wanted ads in newspapers to Career Builder and Monster to Indeed coming along and completely dominating, and now into the world we're in now where Google and LinkedIn and Facebook are starting to jump in and saying, hey, we can build job boards too. And what most people don't see are the little changes and tweaks that have happened that are actually producing the results that job boards like Indeed and ZipRecruiter are getting, especially when combined with an applicant tracking system like what we build. Specifically what it is Indeed focused throughout the recession on the job seeker experience. A lot of that had to do with saying, well, we need to have all the jobs, not just some of the jobs. Google has seen that and done the same thing. They're saying we'll index all these jobs from all these job boards. And that clearly gave Indeed the competitive advantage during the recession against, say, Career Builder or Monster. They simply had more jobs in them, and that created a greater job seeker experience. But they didn't just stop there, and that is where the difference is right now between Google and Indeed. Indeed took job seeker experience a step further by saying we're going to make it so that job seekers can stay on our site to apply. It's called Easy Apply. You'll see it on Indeed, you'll see it on Glassdoor, you'll see it on ZipRecruiter. You do see it on some job boards like Career Builder and Monster, although it's a little bit less often because it's harder to integrate, but where you don't see it is on Google for Jobs. You don't see an Apply with Gmail yet. And because Apply with Gmail is not there, they're actually missing a lot of the leverage that Indeed has. Let me show you how the math works on that. Imagine that 100 visitors looked at your job on Google and you ended up with 5 people applying for the job. Those same 100 visitors on Indeed would actually generate between 15 and 40 applicants. That's right, Apply with Indeed or staying on the job board to apply increases applicant flow by 3 to 5 or even 800%. The same job seekers, but reducing the friction and making it easier for them to apply, especially on a mobile phone, by having their profile there and letting them use their profile to apply, is one of the secret tools of job seeker experience that Indeed has found to amplify the number of job seekers that they generate per job. ZipRecruiter and Glassdoor have followed along, building integrations with applicant tracking systems like us to make it easy for job seekers to start their application, but Google hasn't. And so that's why we haven't seen the massive impact of Google. Just look at how many applicants you get from Google for Jobs, times it by anywhere from 3 to 8, and that's how many applicants you would be getting if they had Apply with Gmail. Now, what can employers learn about this? Well, it's really simple, or learn from this. Look at the difference between those two. Indeed is currently winning that battle because they've reduced the friction for the job seeker. They've focused on the job seeker experience and reduced the friction or the drag or how hard it is for them to apply for a job. Employers can do the same thing on their career site, not just by integrating with Indeed or ZipRecruiter on their apply integration, but also looking at their own career site and their apply process and saying, what is it like? Where are we creating friction or drag? Where are we making it hard for somebody to apply for the job? Let's reduce those. Remove questions that we don't really need the answer to or use it for anything. Remove questions that job seekers don't easily have access to the information on. Move them later in the process if you don't need it right up front on things like references and background check authorization forms. Anything you can do to remove the friction will increase the number of applicants actually flowing through the funnel, actually getting to your desk for you to review. And that's what we have to learn from the current situation between Google and Indeed. It isn't just about having all the jobs, it's about making it easier for people to apply, especially on a mobile phone. And my guess is you as an employer or an HR professional haven't actually applied for a job at your organization to see what it's like. So take a minute, go and apply. Ask yourself, is this increasing friction or decreasing friction? Is this making it easier for somebody to apply or harder? And make the changes on those things. Now, I promised you a tool that will help you dramatically increase your applicant flow without spending any extra money. And it's our job board optimization download tool. Look for the link. It's either in the email, in the comments, or on the blog that you're looking at. It's 5 to 6 steps on how to maximize the flow of applicants you get from job boards simply by reducing the friction and amplifying things like better keyword selection, better keyword penetration, making it easier to apply, etc., etc. It's a free tool you're welcome to download, and I guarantee it will increase your flow by anywhere from 50 to 200%. Again, without spending any extra money. It works on free job boards, paid job boards, anywhere that your jobs are seen. Download it and get the results you need today. Thank you so much for watching today, and until next time, good luck hiring.